Now, award-winning career coach Tadzie Madzima is gaining recognition in Zimbabwe. She founded Ignite Youth, an organization that provides young people with career guidance to find purpose and that offers mental health counseling. Tadzie, welcome to Inspire Africa.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
The Women Economic Forum lists some of your awards or recognition to include the Social Entrepreneur of the Year, the 2020 Zimbabwe Women of Excellence Award. To begin with, was this your purpose to win awards?
Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. That's a good question. No, that was not my purpose at all. But I think, when you start pursuing your purpose, you by default actually end up winning awards. But I also think that awards are not the reason why we do the things we do.
So, what led you to start Ignite Youth?
When I was still young, I did not get access to career guidance services. And there were a number of reasons for that. So the first is that, I was raised by a single mom. And, there's a lot of things that I admire about my mom. She's a resilient person, very hardworking. And, at the school at which I was attending, there were no career guidance services being offered. So I went through life a bit blindly, trying to figure out what can I do. And after a couple of years, I felt very, very empty. Then I met a mentor, and she then sort of gave me some counseling and some direction in terms of what she had noticed about me over the years and what she thought I was really good at. And then that's what then helped me to start Ignite, and I started it in 2018.
What is the current level of career guidance and counseling in schools in Zimbabwe?
So it's pretty low. I can tell you that this year, for example, we've gone to 5 schools that are based in low-income communities or communities where we can say some of the young people are coming from disadvantaged backgrounds. Out of all of those 5 communities, none of the young people shared that they had received career guidance, which is really sad. Because we usually ask the students before we provide career guidance, we do a pre-survey of asking them, have you received career guidance before? And what kind of quality of career guidance have you received? So we measure the quality of the career guidance as well as if they've even received it.
I've also read that in fact, you also offer mental health counseling. What is the need for mental health counseling for youths?
So mental health is so important because it instills that sense of meaning and purpose and a hope for a future in a young person. I feel that many young people, they end up cutting their lives short through suicide because they're depressed, they're sad. So that in itself robs them of any future that they could have possibly had. Career or no career. So we're trying to actually make sure that doesn't happen. But at the same time, we know that having a career does not, even a fulfilling one, does not necessarily mean that you're going to have good mental health. We've had many international artists committing suicide, people that we know, and we've been shocked as to this person was so talented, this person was so gifted, how did they end up committing suicide? So the idea is that even if they do find something that's fulfilling and great for them, we do want them to always remember that their mental health matters. So we make sure that we pair that mental health with career guidance as well.
Interesting. Over 20,000 Zimbabweans have somehow benefited from some of your workshops and programs. If there's anything that you would say makes you happy about the impact or work that you're doing, what would that be?
The stories, the stories that come from the young people whose lives we've transformed. When a young person says, I was in a bad place mentally, but I feel like now I'm so hopeful for a future, that really is extremely encouraging for me. And I'm not just the young people, but parents as well. Parents who come and say, our child was not in a good place, but since your organization came through, we now feel hopeful for the future of our child. That is what keeps, me going. Those stories from parents, from the community, from teachers and the students themselves. that is what actually inspires me not to give up.
Tadzie, I'd like to thank you very much for talking to us on Inspire Africa. My very best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And that's how much we can bring you on this episode of Inspire Africa. You can see it again by going to africannews.com. Do not forget to also follow us on social media. I am Jerry Fisaya Bambi, and I am leaving you with this clip that showcases the fashion style of the Akan, a group of people living primarily in present-day parts of Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, and Togo. I'll see you some other time. Bye.